You shouldn't have come here.
Hades, you may be a villain, but you sure make a lot of sense, and we can't help but agree with you. It wasn't fair that the villains were stuck on the Isle for life, whereas Audrey was given a second chance. Not only did she get to remain free, but she got an apology from Mal. It's a good thing your daughter brought down the barrier between Auradon and the Isle so that everyone had a fair shot at living the good life. The Queen of Mean marks the fateful moment when Audrey swapped her princess etiquette in for some villain destruction. But what does her song really mean? We're exploring the true meaning of the Queen of Mean. Watch until the end to find out how this bitter ballad relates to the fate of Auradon. A villain all along. The very first line in The Queen of Mean is Audrey saying she's so tired of pretending. This is a very revealing way to open the song. It shows that Audrey hasn't been honest with herself or anyone else. She's been pretending to be a good girl when, really, she was rotten to the core all along. Audrey pretended to be a sweet princess to gain power over Auradon. She wanted to be the queen so bad she pretended to be someone she wasn't. Maybe if she had been true to herself, things would have been different for her. But we'll get to that a little later. Where's my happy ending? Audrey's idea of a happy ending is total domination over the kingdom of Auradon. Even before Audrey's evil transformation, she was a snake in a pink dress. She felt entitled to the crown no matter how much pain it caused others. It was as if Maleficent's scepter just brought out the truth about Audrey that she had kept hidden for so long. If you think about it, Maleficent was unable to turn Princess Aurora into a villain because evil was not present in her heart.
More sparkles.
But unlike her mother, Audrey has a major dark side. The scepter just exploited it. Entitlement. We've covered this before, but it bears repeating. Audrey's grandmother was way meaner than Audrey ever was. This caused Audrey to have to live up to impossible expectations set by her Grammy. Because of her grandmother's constant pushing, Audrey felt entitled to the crown. Not because she deserved it, but because it was expected of her. Audrey felt like getting the crown was the only way to get her grandmother's approval. Audrey did everything she was told. She drew inside the lines, but she had her own expectations that her prim and proper behavior would guarantee her a spot on the throne.
Mal could not handle the pressures of being a princess. And it's my fault. I made being adored by everyone look so easy.
When Mal took that spot instead, Audrey felt personally attacked because she thought it belonged to her. In Audrey's eyes, Mal stole her boyfriend and the crown, and she totally got away with it. Black and white. Right and wrong, black and white. These are extreme ways of thinking. Audrey said it herself when she sang, "There's no in between." She can either be the queen or can be a full-on villain. But that kind of extreme thinking only caused her to suffer and hurt others. Most things in life have gray areas. Mal did Audrey wrong, but she's not a bad person. Hades was responsible for a lot of chaos and destruction, but he still saved Audrey from the sleep spell. There's the potential for good and bad in all of us. However, nobody can be all good or all evil. That kind of thinking is dangerous. The Hurt Little Girl. When we really listened to Audrey's song, it made us feel sad for her. Underneath all of that anger and distressed leather was a hurt little girl. In her song, she's saying that there's nothing to lose when you're lonely and friendless. Oh, poor Audrey. She was feeling so alone that she turned to acts of vengeance. Mal has Evie to turn to for love, support, and guidance when she gets off track. Audrey needed a friend like Evie to rein her back in before making all of these bad decisions. We hope Audrey will make some good friends that'll help her be her best version of herself in the future. Approval seeking. Audrey sings that if people of Auradon want a villain for a queen, she's gonna be one like they've never seen before. Audrey has been seeking approval from others her whole life. She thinks that because Mal is set to become queen, the people want a villain for a queen. She is going to be the biggest villain they've ever seen. But that's not what the people want. They want a kind-hearted ruler and a good leader. Audrey has been lying to herself for so long, she is completely out of touch with what the people of Auradon want. She's blinded by her anger and her quest for vengeance. You can't be a good ruler if you're only thinking of yourself and seeking constant approval from others. Audrey never gets what she deserves. Auradon needs a new justice system if they intend to keep everyone safe. Now that the barrier is down, how will criminals be held accountable for their crimes? Audrey certainly did not get what she deserved for her crimes against Auradon, and she's saying a lot about getting what she deserves in The Queen of Mean. If she is not held accountable for her crimes, disorder will overtake Auradon. A society must live by rules and hold its citizens accountable, or things can go south real quick. Will Audrey's crime and punishment be the beginning of anarchy in Auradon? Or is everyone willing to turn a new leaf? What do you think D4 would be about? Sound off in the comments. Thanks for watching The Things. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. We'll catch you next time.